I really am grateful for him and everything that I have, and I think people take for granted just the smallest thing, because when people have so-called normal children, I don't think there's really any normal, but they take for granted that they're walking and they're talking and they're coming home from school and telling you what happened. And when you have a child with autism or special needs, you don't always get that. And it makes you grateful just to hear "I love you" or to hear "Mom." And the people that donate their time and things to help these children every single day is what it takes to make that happen for people. And you can't take that feeling away from me. It's the best feeling there is. And if anybody else can have that through any kind of therapy that we can do, that's what I want. I'm Denise Hardy, and this is my husband Joe, and we live in Thatcher, Idaho. We started the Wyatt Foundation in 2008 because of our son Wyatt, and we saw the benefits that he was receiving from equine therapy, and we wanted to be able to share those with other children and young adults that needed the specialized therapy that he was receiving. Wyatt is 11 years old, and he has been diagnosed with autism. Joe and I have had this dream of building the Wyatt Foundation for quite a few years, and we believe that Wyatt was sent to us for a reason, and that it's our job not only to help our own son, but if we can benefit other children's lives by offering them the therapy that will help them out, that's what our plan is.
Hi, I'm LaDawn Wyatt. This is Pat Wyatt, and we're the parents of Nathan Wyatt, and he has got cerebral palsy. We heard about horse therapy through a program at school, and we thought we'd try it out, and he's just loved it. This horse therapy has been wonderful for him because when they started doing that, he started when he was 3 years old and he couldn't sit up. And so he would usually sleep on the horse, but the horse they used, it was a bareback horse with just the blanket, and then the warmth would help his muscles, would warm up his muscles and spread his hips. And then with the motion of the walking horse, his little hips would go back and forth. And I think it helped a lot to have him walk. And then as he got older, it took about a year, and then he started sitting up. And now he sits up, he's got the strength through his back, which is great. And he can walk. He started walking when he was about 7 years old.
My name is Rebecca Swears. I was born and raised on a cattle ranch north of Soda Springs, so I've been around animals, horses, my whole life. I use them on the ranch. I also rodeo, and so I have a really close bond with horses and love being around them and working with them. I have worked with students with special needs for about 6.5 years. Horse therapy is very beneficial to kids. It has been researched that a horse's gait is the most natural movement to that of the human's gait. Therefore, kids benefit from horse therapy because it strengthens their core, strengthens their trunk, can align their hips. It benefits the kids, help them start talking, to help them start walking possibly. Kids are able to form a bond with the horse and earn the horse's trust, as well as the horses forming a bond with the kids that ride these horses. The horses are very smart and know that these kids might need help, or these kids have special needs. Therefore, the horse truly does take care of these kids that ride them.
My name is Brett Smith. I'm a physician assistant. I work here in Grace, Idaho, as well as Soda Springs, and do the primary care for the general population here, and that includes the special needs individuals in this area. With horse therapy, the balance that you get on the horse really helps to stabilize the trunk and strengthen the head and the shoulders. At the same time, the individual is able to develop a relationship or emotionally get connected with the animal. And so you not only get the physical strengthening, but emotional connections with the individual.
Our plans for Spirit Ranch are to build an indoor-outdoor therapy center, equine therapy center, that'll benefit special needs kids. Well, where we're at now is we have an outdoor arena and a riding track that we use to do these equine therapies in the summertime. But through the various fundraising campaigns that we're hoping to raise the money to build an indoor arena, become a year-round center. We have different kind of fundraising campaigns from some local charities that we're working with here, a timeshare donation program, and we're hoping that that'll bring in the funds that we need to build the indoor arena.
We've tried to make it as easy as possible for people to donate by going to the website. They can donate monetarily or through the donation of their timeshare, or even contact us if they want to come and volunteer.
My husband did a lot of research on the internet, and he came across a reference to the Wyatt Foundation, and we were very interested in it, so we found more information on the internet about what the Wyatt Foundation does and their help with children with special needs. And that really piqued our interest because my husband has a sister who is handicapped, and we have a little granddaughter with special needs.
And I was lucky enough to get Joe on the phone, Joe Hardy on the phone, and the sound of his voice and the tone of his voice and the enthusiasm he had for the children, for the handicapped children, I knew in about 2 minutes' time there that I could have complete faith in what he told me that he would accomplish what I wanted to do with the timeshare.
We also found out that in donating to a charitable foundation, you can get a tax deduction there, which we couldn't in the other situations. But that was secondary to the fact that we really wanted to donate it to a charitable foundation that would really help children with special needs. Buying a timeshare is quite a financial investment. And nobody likes to feel that they're in a position where they're going to receive nothing out of it. For us, we felt like even though we knew that we would never get the financial investment back, we would get the satisfaction of knowing that at least we could use what we had initially invested to help somebody else. And that was a very paramount thing for us. And we just felt very good about it inside.
My most rewarding experience with the therapies that Wyatt has received is the first time that he actually said something to me was he told me that he loved me. That was the first thing that he told me. It wasn't a word, it was an entire sentence. And I am grateful to all the therapists and the people that have helped him, and so that's why we want to give back and give that opportunity to somebody else.
The Wyatt Foundation and Spirit Ranch welcome you to the Sharing Your Time donation program. The Wyatt Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit corporation founded in Idaho with the purpose of providing therapy for mentally and physically challenged children and young adults. Our goal for the foundation is to raise money for the support of Spirit Ranch. Historically, charities have found fundraising to be a challenge. The Wyatt Foundation addresses these challenges through a variety of fundraising campaigns. The Sharing Your Time timeshare donation program is one that benefits everyone. Spirit Ranch is a wonderful place where children and young adults with special needs, just like Wyatt, can come and enjoy the great outdoors. Our outstanding professionals and volunteers provide specialized therapy programs, recreational activities, and lots of fun for all guests who visit the ranch. It is our mission to help children and young adults with special needs reach their highest potential in physical, social, educational, and emotional abilities by incorporating a therapeutic horseback riding program as well as other animal-assisted therapy activities. The Wyatt Foundation has partnered with various bulk transfer companies who redistribute the units to wholesale buyers. Traditional ways of getting out of a timeshare. 65% of people have spent money on listing companies that have almost no success. 25% have spent money on the high-cost, for-profit transfer companies. 10% have spent time and money listing or trying to sell it theirself. Why donate a timeshare? Owning a timeshare. Maintenance fees increase over time. Governing documents are subject to change. Contracts cannot be canceled. Heirs who inherit the timeshare will be responsible for all fees and expenses. Donating a timeshare. No more maintenance fees. No more taxes. Possible tax deduction. No more family liability. Helping those who need it most. The Wyatt Foundation. The Sharing Your Time donation program guarantees financial freedom from your timeshare. The Wyatt Foundation ensures your generous contribution goes directly to Spirit Ranch, thus affecting the lives of many special needs children. The Wyatt Foundation and Spirit Ranch thank you for your time and your donation. Sharing your time does make a difference.